Would you believe me if I told you in Japan, some mature and older women may actually be more open-minded to dating black foreigners than younger women? Well, today let's dive direct to the truth about dating mature and older women in Japan. This is part 2 of the previous video that I sent. You can check the link up here about dating culture in Japan. Japan is often portrayed as a country where dating is difficult for foreigners, especially for black men. But there's a side of Japanese dating culture that rarely gets discussed openly: dating mature and older women. So, do older Japanese women really like black foreigners? Are they more open-minded? Or are these just internet rumors? So today, let us explore the realities, the misconceptions, the surprising opportunities that many foreign men discover while living in Japan. And trust me, the answer is far more interesting than most people expect. Before we continue, comment below. Would you date someone 10 or 20 years older than you? Let's see what people think. Now, here's something many foreigners notice. Women in their 40s, 50s, and even 60s in Japan often have a very different outlook on life compared to the younger generations. So many have already experienced marriage, raising children, career challenges, and major life lessons. So because of this, they are often less concerned about social pressure and more focused on finding genuine companionship. So instead of asking, what will people think if they are seen with a younger man, they are asking, do I really enjoy spending time with this person? So with that kind of mindset, that can create opportunities that younger people may overlook. Here's where things get really interesting. So for some mature Japanese women, dating a foreigner can feel exciting, not because of stereotypes, not because of social status, but because it represents something different from their usual experiences. Many have spent decades living in Japan's highly structured social environment. So meeting someone from another culture can bring fresh perspectives, new conversations, and a sense of adventure. And surprisingly, many older women are less worried about what friends or family might say compared to the younger women. So that confidence often changes everything. Quick question. If you had to choose, would you rather date someone because they are physically attractive or because they are emotionally mature? Drop your answer in the comments. You might be surprised how many people choose maturity. Now, let's address the question directly. Do mature Japanese women love black foreigners? The honest answer is some do, some don't. Just like anywhere else in the world, Japan is not a country where everyone thinks the same way. So, however, many black foreigners, they report that mature women tend to judge them more on personality, communication skills, confidence, and kindness, rather than just race alone, just because you're a black man. So older women have often had more life experiences. So some have traveled internationally, some consume foreign media, and others, they simply become less interested in following social expectations as they get older. So the result is a more individual and open-minded approach to relationships. But this is a disclaimer, this is a little bit different when it comes to the rural areas, like small towns in the rural areas like Hokkaido, Obihiro. Yeah, not many people are really exposed to the Western culture or internationally. So you'll still find older women with almost the same mentality of not really open-minded, but there still are some women who are open-minded and they're still living in the rural area. Maybe because they got some chance or opportunities to travel to different countries or to the cities where they could interact with other people from different countries. And so they had an open mind. The biggest mistake foreign men make. So here is a mistake that many foreign men make when dating in Japan. They assume being foreign is enough. It is not. So what often attracts mature Japanese women is not nationality. It's stability, respect, reliability, and emotional intelligence. Many older women are looking for peace, not drama. And they are usually not searching for someone to impress their friends. They are looking for someone who can make their lives better and happier. So that distinction is very, very important. So imagine this. You meet two men. One is extremely handsome but unreliable, and the other is average looking but trustworthy and kind. Who would you choose as a lady? Older woman. So keep that answer in mind because it reveals a lot about successful dating in Japan. You'll find some mature women openly say they appreciate certain qualities they find in foreign men. For example, more direct communication, open displays of affection, compliments, Africans, complimentation being direct is not a big deal. Honest conversations about feelings. But on the other side, you find in traditional Japanese culture, emotional expression can sometimes be more reserved. So that's one difference you can note between a Japanese and a foreign man. So for women who have spent years in relationships lacking emotional connection, a more expressive partner can feel refreshing. So of course, every person is different. But this is one reason foreign men sometimes stand out to the older women and some younger women. Now, let's talk about reality. Dating mature women in Japan isn't automatically easy because, of course, there are challenges like language barriers still exist, cultural differences they still matter. Some women may worry about long-term compatibility. Others may fear that a younger foreign man isn't serious enough to be with them for long, and trust must be earned. So, also, genuine intentions matter more than ever. So, if someone feels you are only interested because of their age or because of their money, because she's treating you nice, or because you have unrealistic fantasies about Japan, the relationship usually won't last. So authenticity is everything. By the way, have you ever noticed that the happiest couples often look completely different from each other? Different backgrounds, different cultures, different ages, yet somehow they work perfectly together. Why? Because compatibility is often more important than similarity. So based on countless stories from foreigners living in Japan, several qualities consistently stand out. So one is confidence without arrogance, respect for Japanese culture, at least show some respect and some interest in the Japanese culture. You need to have good listening skills. Ladies, of course, they love someone who can listen. Financial responsibility, a little bit, a sense of humor, of course, at least joke a little bit, be funny here and there, and most importantly, consistency. Because many mature women have already experienced enough uncertainty in life. So someone who keeps their promises instantly becomes more attractive. My dear Siri. In many cases, that matters far more than your appearance as a man. So, do mature and older Japanese women love black foreigners? The truth is much more nuanced. Many are open to dating black foreigners. Some are attracted to the cultural differences. Others appreciate personality, maturity, and the emotional connection above all else. So race or nationality alone rarely determines the success of dating an older woman, but the character does. So at the end of the day, the women most likely to appreciate you are the ones who see you as an individual, not just a foreigner, not just a stereotype, and not just the skin color. And perhaps that's the most important lesson about dating anywhere in the world, I think. So if you've dated in Japan or you're thinking about it, I want to hear your experiences. Do you think mature women are more open-minded when it comes to international relationship? Leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications because I've got more real-life Japan dating insights coming soon. Until next time, stay curious, stay respectful, and enjoy this journey with me. Ja Matane.